Hey guys, this is Jess Coffee or Cafe. I just wanted to give you all an update. So I know in my previous videos I mentioned I wanted to live in Italy, the Netherlands, but I had yet another change of thought. I know it sounds bad or funny, but now I am dreaming of living in Poland, or that's my plan, since I saw more positives than Netherlands. If I say something, will this be weird? Okay, here I go. I want to move there because I felt like I was getting hit by signs at different angles, like signs I should live there. Finding out my muse lives or currently is living in Poland now, but obviously because of his business. Then I have an online friend from Poland as well. She has no friends and she has thrown hints and even has told me that she would love for me to be there, and I'm so sorry if you hear noises in the back. That's my turtles hitting against the tank. But anyways, so um yeah, so we've been talking for quite a while now. She is a really good friend of mine online. She lives in Poland, but she has no friends and she has thrown hints, like I've mentioned, and even has told me she would love for me to be there, like I just mentioned. And she has life struggles too, like how she's living right now. I mean, she's an 11-year-old. And I know this probably looks very weird, and I hope you guys are not taking it as anything, because I'm a very good person, alright? And that's why I don't like to expose my age, because it's like anybody who's below my age, I don't want it to look like, bad. But she's 11 and I'm 28. You can kind of see where this is going, or how it looks. But again, I'm a very good person, and I just don't want it to look like anything. But she's my online friend, and we both laugh with each other. She sends me stuff, and we both are into the joy of creation, of course. But yeah, and just be aware, I'm not having any bad vibes, nor is she threatening me or forcing me to go there. She's just told me like I wish you were here, and she would say things like that. Like, again, and not in any way, not a guilt trip or whatever, but she tells me that she has this anxiety that I'm gonna leave her because she had a friend who left her. I don't know why, and I know how that feels to have a fake friend. And I told her, I've promised her, like, I would never leave your side. I am not somebody to just leave you just for whatever reason. I mean, if there's something that I don't find right in our friendship, then I will mention it. But as far as I know, with how things are going between us, there's nothing wrong. And I'm not gonna leave. But anyways, yeah, so with that being said, she's not threatening me, like I said. She's not trying to make me feel bad, but she really would love for me to be there. But I personally feel like this could be a possible sign. So I felt overwhelmed. I've actually, like, before making this audio or this video, I've cried because I just don't want to come across as a creep or anything, because finding out my muse is now living there, and then, like, this was the process, how it all started. I saw my muse is living there in Poland now, and I just kind of like, oh my god, I don't know how to react to this, because mind you, this Muse is my crush, or was my crush. I can't say he is because I don't know if he has a girlfriend, and I just don't want things to be awkward, especially because I'm a fan and saying this. But anyways, that's not really the point. Just finding out that he lives there, and then having a friend who has been telling me, like, not again, like in a threatening way or any bad way. She's told me that I wish you were here. I really want you to be here. I wish we can hang out together. I wish we can do this and that. And just it was all just hitting me, and I was just like, I mean, I was already on the verge of tears. Even right now, I'm wanting to cry because it's like, I feel like these are signs, because previously I wanted to live in the Netherlands. That was my plan. But now it's like my self, or like my mind is changing to Poland. You know what? I want to go live in Poland. Which, again, I found a lot more positives in that than Netherlands. So I can see why. But like I just felt so overwhelmed. I mean, I started crying. I mean, you can kind of hear it in my voice. I want to cry. Because it's like, I'm having like a lot of different emotions in me. It's like, I feel so sorry for her. I have my muse living there. I don't want to look like a creep. It's not like I know where he actually lives. But I just don't want to come across that way. And I'm just like, I don't know. I don't think I want to, because I just don't want to look like, oh, whoa, since he's living there, I'm going to go live there too. You know, like, monkey see, monkey do, you know? And it's not like that. It's more because, again, I feel like these are signs that I should live there. However, comparing Netherlands to Poland, Poland would be the best because it's cheaper than Netherlands, from what I've heard and seen. And I've done my research. You know, I'm somebody to do research before I even consider anything. Especially when it comes to moving. So now it's Washington, and I am gonna go ahead and switch from Netherlands to Poland. So that is the plan. Now, I just thought I'd tell you guys this. I mean, I right now, earlier, I was trembling. I was already like on the verge of tears. I mean, even right now, you can kind of hear, like, I want to cry, because I'm just having so many, like, different types of emotions right now. I mean, I just don't know how to explain it. I just really feel like it's a sign. And now that I'm planning to do that, I was already learning Dutch, but I think I am gonna now have to set that on a bookshelf and learn Polish. I heard great things about Poland other than it being cheap, so I don't know, guys. I just feel pretty strange about talking about this. This especially because I'm afraid I'm going to come across as like I'm just being a stalker or a creep. I promise you, I am not a stalking person. I'm not a stalker or anything. Trust me, I had an experience with a guy I was dating for 2 days back in high school, which was in 2015? In 2015, 14. Sorry, 14. I dumped him because he did some stuff. I don't want to actually talk about it. I got scared. Especially because it was during the second day of dating. He kind of wanted to rush things, if you know what I mean. Especially because it was in a hallway where there was an active classroom. And after that, after I broke up with him, he started stalking me down the hallways and everywhere I was, and I would see him. I'm just like, oh my god, I was actually getting really scared. Thankfully, a security guard was there, and he was my friend. He was my security guard friend. He would protect me. He was always asking me, "How are you doing? How are you doing?" and all, just things like that. I haven't had an encounter until 2021. I believe when I was working at the library. Well, it was when I was working at the library. I went to my local dollar store, and he was there, and holy crap, I was nervous because the moment he saw me, I put my hoodie on, like just literally trying to cover myself with my hood. And then I just stood there and I froze because I was so scared. Like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, he's there, and I was so nervous. And all he was doing is walking behind me, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. So, but that's besides the point, guys. I mean, I've seen some pretty good things in Poland. I just don't want to give you all the wrong idea. I was afraid to make this public because it just happened today, and lately I have been going through so many things as far as living conditions, debt collector texting me, my parents not wanting to listen to me when I say that these dogs are taking a toll on us. It's just hell here, and I haven't been very happy. I'm sorry. I haven't been very happy. And lately, I wish I can just be happy. You know, I'm constantly looking out my window, and I'm really trying to control myself here. I really wish I wasn't here. Everything is just falling apart here. I can barely get anything done. I'm over here having to rush myself because, you know, my dad stayed home. There's only so many things I can do. So, understand my life right now, guys. It's in a pit. It's a pit of sandworms, damn it. And I tend to look out the window, like I said. And I just, like, in my head, I'm just like, I really wish I wasn't here. Because every single day is just getting worse and worse. I'm glad I'll be going to college in June, but I need to figure out some other things before I start. Because I need to take a TSI test, and I still need to ask about the financial aid. Because I was supposed to get some email that was supposed to be, that was supposed to have, like, credit. But I got nothing. And when it comes to calling them, they are so terrible. Like, they don't even pick up their phone. And I don't have a car, mind you. And I mean, I know this predicament is my fault. I am part of the reason why I have this life right now. Because if it weren't for my money spending, you know, when I had a job, I would have had my apartment already. But still, it's... Nobody should be living like this. I'm sorry, guys. I didn't mean to cry on camera. I mean, you see, I'm messing up right here. I didn't mean to cry on the mic. But I just thought I'd let you all know it's been very hard for me to even try to get anything done. I can barely even draw. I can't even make videos because it's all about the dogs. Like, life is dogs. And, you know, I've told my mom, actually not even that long ago, I told her, Mom, it's really taking a toll on all of us. But my dad is just as guilty because he's the one that took my dog away by spoiling her and letting her do whatever, and she wants that. And now he's over here freaking complaining. And then he brings this other stray dog from the street, but she doesn't even cause that much trouble. But then he has these other two dogs in the laundry room. It's too much. And then the 7 pups plus 2 more dogs that belong to my mom, because, you know, the 7 pups, my mom thinks that everyone is evil and everyone's out to just hurt them, and she made herself self-paranoid. And when they're gone, it's all about Gina, you do this, Gina, you do that. They're throwing all this responsibility on me, and they don't give a damn what happens to me. So this is why I'm saying I'm very stressed. And then getting hit by these other feelings, like afraid that I'm gonna come across as a creep because like I'm feeling like this is a sign. But I let you all know that this is kind of the reason why I haven't really been posting, and I saw 79 subscribers. I've been seeing new ones like not every day, but it happened like recently. So thank you guys so much for this. And you could kind of probably, I don't know if the microphone is picking it up, but you hear a freaking dog because everywhere here is just dogs, dogs, dogs everywhere. And I'm really tired of it. So I'm sorry that I cried on the microphone. If you could, yeah, the dogs are gonna start interrupting me now. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please don't look at me like a creep. I mean, this is part of the reason why I'm crying, but also because talking about my life, my current life right now. Yeah. Oh my God. I'm so sorry. These dogs. I just don't want to, give off the wrong impression. Like I said, I just feel like there are signs, at least to me, because, even way before my muse traveled over there to Poland, my friend was telling me already, I wish you were here. And I mean, I planned on living in Netherlands, but then seeing this, it's kind of like a hint, like, maybe you should live there. And then finding out it's actually a lot cheaper to live there. It's reasonable. So please, guys, don't take me that way. Anyways, I have to end the video because I'm already like on the verge of just wanting to scream out. I mean, I'm just talking like breaking down on this microphone. And then not only that, but these dogs are kind of interrupting me too. So please understand, guys. Bye.